Okay, finally. Good morning, YouTube. This is Very Mellow Man, and welcome back to our Let's Play of the Outer Worlds. This is part 6. Just in case people forgot. But yeah. Alright, here we go. So, let's make something very clear. Last episode, we unlocked the road to the way to Byzantium after we created a peace act. After we united the MSI. Whoa! Holy crap! After we reunited MSI and the Iconoclasts into a single fighting force, so that the groups can achieve a peaceful coexistence with each other, we unlocked the path to Byzantium. Right now, however, we're going to go to the science lab. We're just going to get to the science lab real quick so we can get this weapon. The last science weapon, and then that will...
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No likelihood is a match for my piloting skills.
That'll be it. Oh, and along the way we got this snazzy new suit for Vicar Max, known as the Chimera. It's literally one of the best armors you can give any character in the game. Because, and this is the important part, now. It's important because basically that one piece of armor is both a light armor, but it has the base armor rating of a heavy armor chest piece. So, and you get, and it starts at item level 21. So it's not very expensive to tinker and level up. It's already at level 25 if last time I checked, because that was how I was tinkering. Yeah, it's at level 25. It's super nice. And we can always just put the advanced defensive helmet on as well to give him even more armor if he needs it. Let's see here. Felix. Well, alright. Ranged weapon skills, sure. Alright. Oh, right. If you're wondering why Felix has perk points to respend now, that's because I... Whoa! 5 perks available. Weird. Okay. Why do I have 5 perk points available? That's weird. Okay, anyway. Higher Persuade. Cower. I'll give you Battle Hardened since you need defense or anything else. Cool down, do damage, quick time. You are carrying 2 bonus to incorporate enemies. Yeah, great. Damage buff to everyone. That's important. Target chance to reset ability cooldown and kill. Harmful status effect duration. Yeah, defense. And there. Combat effects inflict with his companion's ability lasts longer. When his companion takes damage against him armed for a short time. And second one. And it's downed. They heal back some health can be fine. Why not? Same with Vicar Max. Use your hack skill. Increase the ratio of your dialogue combat effects when maxing the party is very important because we now have actually decent dialogue skill bonuses. Mad Max, of course. Long Winter. There's no reason not to get second wind in your companions, really. There's no reason not to. Okay. Trash Shroud 2 Cascade to get that last armor skill. So, yesterday, in case you guys didn't catch it, that was the Let's Play of the final episode of Life is Strange Season 2. I already gave my thoughts on the season as a whole and the final episode in particular during that video, but as a quick summary, I really, really, really liked it. So, the reason we had to re-choose the perk points for our companions is because I used the character respec option off-screen. Nothing changed for our main stats, two-handed, melee, and science. Nor did anything change for our dialogue skill. However, as you can see, under my stealth skills, I now have 40 stealth skills across the board, naturally for my levels. With an extra massive dose of points coming from my companions. The purpose behind this is to just... We already, look at Persuade, look at Intimidate. We're basically going to pass most every speech check that's relevant to our character in the game at this point. So now we just need to make sure that it's easier for us to do other typical RPG things, like hacking terminals and, taking the items of vending machines, buying more bits and containers. As you can see here, the higher your lockpick skill, the less materials you'll need to actually perform a lockpick. So let's save the game. I feel massively ripped off. We're gonna load that save because I felt massively ripped off. But that's always the gamble with lockpick and hacking. Isn't it? Like, you're really just... What was even the point of going in there? What was literally the point? Sealed. Okay. Alright, hold on a second. Mind control ray gun. Turn left, jump across the wall, on the right, 1, 2. There. Terminal. There's a terminal here. Oh, okay, terminal. Let's see. The terminal, turn left. Left, jump across the bottom, jump to the right. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I need a visual guide. Sorry about this, guys. I really didn't expect this to happen, like, first thing in the morning. Let's see. Space crime continuum. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Hold on a second. Okay. Journal. Okay. Where's it? Where's it? Well, lucky me, we already got the space crime continuum a couple of episodes ago. I completely forgot about it because it really didn't matter at all until just now. These science weapons, I'm actually really happy that the prismatic hammer was available as early as it was, because a lot of these are meant to be spread out from later in the game, obviously, but not all of them are super good as main weapons. It's really just the prismatic hammer as a great main weapon, probably one of the best melee weapons in the game. Especially playing a science build.
What was it like in prison?
It was an alternating experience of drudgery, violence, and spirit-crushing boredom. But only because I let it be. I squandered a perfect opportunity for self-reflection. I could have found my answers sooner if I'd only let myself. But then I wouldn't have met you or the captain.
Hopefully I don't have to go out like a door or something, because that would be extremely goddamn lame. Okay. So, let's see, around in a different way. Not this way. Machine.
Hey, Delma, I got your caffeinoid pills.
You're a
Getting
lifesaver.
really close.
Hope Abigail didn't give you a hard time.
Okay. So it looks like I have to keep going around. Because going, like, man, where is this place? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I'm just really weirded out at everything I have to do so far. Like, I want to get this out the way so I can just get the Byzantium right now. Okay, here we go. Forgot that those doors sometimes don't look like doors. Alright, Fallbrook. Well, I guess we can do the Fallbrook thing while we're here, but But there's no real reason to be an idiot.
You seen Arthur today?
Why the hell would I care? Yeah, but I don't really...
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
Right, you.
Speaking of my left ear, will you? Right one's damaged. Last we talked, I only got half of what you said. Well, I'm half listening.
Sublight Promen.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
That's the chase. Sure.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her. Not me.
Jeez. He was there when I got there.
Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction. All right. One of my runners on...
Yeah, I'm not here to play games, dude. I got Byzantium stuff to do.
Left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Yeah, we got that.
A sound selection. Nyoka's sturdy, reliable, and don't mind wading knee-deep into guts. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Good thing we have an engineer. Pavar to handle it.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. Best of luck, Fixer.
Alright. Here we go. Alright then. Journal, weapon from the void. Secret laboratory. Great. Okay. Alright.
This is Rizzo's lab, all right. Place has more dust than sweetener now.
Okay. Right. Well, okay. Looks like I have to do this. Oof. Not enough.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized. Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
You don't want to shoot us. We're from the board. Real distinguished corporate jackasses we are. Yeah.
Mediocre verbal evasion detected. Threat level downgraded to negligible. Weapons disengaged.
Impressive tactics, Felix.
It's nothing, boss. All I had to do was ask myself, Felix, what would a real certified corporate bootlicker say in this situation?
Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantis have a blowdown.
Yeah. Sure. Don't forget to do that, because otherwise you will have to take the long way back. I mean, that's fine. Mantisaurs are not really a problem.
Traps. Watch your step.
Oh boy.
Gas isn't coming!
I wish I knew what the slowdown effect was.
Everyone all right?
Also, I get some of this music.
There we go. Not dead yet. Always a good sign.
I'm a good brawl.
Fate shines on us today.
Alright then. Let's see. Hold on a second. Ooh, you know what? No, I can't do that. Alright. Let's see. Still there. Alright. Gratitude. Alright. Wow. This is like the first time I can recall seeing like Smash terminals. Oh, extra bits. That perk is working. Or, well, our skill is working.
Well done.
Is that serious? 55 I have 5 Maglocks? Oh boy. Nah. Man, nothing's worth that, broski.
Getting started. We've got trouble. Best there ever was.
This is the part where I take over, Captain. Do not fret. I've been cracking systems like these for years.
Alright. Can't be honest, it's
So
scientism.
love when you jest with me. I will take that as an intended distraction from the stress of all that could go terribly and excruciatingly wrong should I fail. Aha! Got it. Easy as mock apple pie.
Not too shabby, preacher man.
I must humbly concur. Not too shabby indeed.
Max, you became one of my favorite companions in any game I've played ever. And you know what? You're like the least... you're like the most conventional type of companion I've seen in a game. I just really like him. His story is very... hold on a second. Looks like I have to go upstairs eventually, so... let's rock. Wait. Ah, there we go. Okay. Alright. Mind control ray. Acquired all the science weapons in the abandoned lab. Okay, so I'm going to use a mind control ray. Long gun. Let's see here. What's it supposed to do? The mind control ray deals plasma damage. It also overrides the vehicle to mechanical, turning them into allies. Mind control ray deals plasma, overrides mechanical. Okay. Okay. Sure. Goody. We got that taken care of. Okay. Oop. Okay. We collected all 5 science weapons. But really, it's gross. Abandon it. Abandon it. I love so standard trooper helmet, sure. Then again, respecking, now we're at a point where we can comfortably respec. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Then again, it's also possible they could probably just put these points into something else.
We can handle this. Here we go. Subtle work.
Manta Queen is down. Alright. Finally, is our alright, finding a way up to the ship to smuggle it off the groundbreaker. Then the second we're done in groundbreaker, we're going back to Byzantium.
This should not be like you, boss.
That's what I said. Alright. We're good. So, yeah, lockpicking, hacking. That's 25 skill levels. So if I put that into inspiration instead, companions get armor rating. Doors and containers with 1 mag pick to unlock are free to open. I could probably specialize in long guns instead and make myself a paladin that can use my modular ray, but...
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Sure, whatever. Alright, repair. Break down. Let's see, engineering. I feel like, what about engineering? 20 chances to repair some pristine. Load game. Hold on a second. Maybe I should continue with the roleplay of this build and max out engineering instead. Rare mod. Modify. Modify. Alright, whatever. Oh, that's right, I was gonna repair. So what are the two arguing about? Again.
Young Moonstone, you look pensive.
I don't know what that means, but I've been thinking. It ain't easy carrying a torch for the Rangers.
I understand. The Rangers' victories are your victories. Their defeats are likewise crushing.
Your daughters were
Wow,
suffering.
thanks. Never expected you to understand.
It works.
This may come as a surprise to you, Felix, but...
Man,
I
Vicar,
understand
you wear
it
that
has to be a
super well. Holy crap.
That's so. You know something? Maybe I was wrong about you.
To be a
What
friend
after
is to live
this?
vicariously through another.
I
You
just
feel
want
you are one with the Rangers.
You ain't been the same ever since your drugs from Max.
Alright then.
Greetings, customer.
Tinker. Advanced defense helmet. Let's see. Standard troop armor. Advanced defense helmet. Okay. Advanced defense armor. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ugh. Alright, Felix. Advanced defense helmet gold. Oh wait, unless Vicar Max is the one wearing that particular helmet. Yeah, he is. Okay. So helmet and armor, that's fine. Okay. Oh God, that's disgusting. That's disgusting how little money I keep getting back.
Our fuel cells are...
Alright, so back to the groundbreaker. And
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
now I have... Our money problems would disappear instantly if I were to use either the iron duplication glitch I discovered for this game, but no, this playthrough will be glitch free. But yeah, like, it's just gross, and I really can't stand all these characters. Nah, it's just gross. It's very gross. All right. What if I can just fast travel to there? It's not really worth it. Like, fast travel should be about convenience, not laziness.
Rizzo's purple berry crunch.
But yeah, I'm gonna see what you actually have, if you have any. Weapon. Ooh. Armor. Value. Elite Trooper armor gold. Ooh. Standard Trooper armor. Elite Trooper armor. Ordnance. Medium. Space aviator glasses. Riot control helmet. Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. Gold. You had water resistant wear the whole time. Okay.
Itching.
Woo! I had some really expensive junk. Buy that. Necklace. What's that necklace? Earrings. Ooh, primal brain. Okay. Let's get back to selling. Yeah, I don't use ammo, so it's whatever. Everything must go. Yo! Interesting. Okay. Oh, not selling that. Buy armor helmet rings against shock damage. Insulated. Ah. Uh, hmm. You know, now I think about it, I could probably... I haven't used mods at all. Like, I haven't used mods at all. Oh, the elevator.
Felix Millstone, sublight agent.
There we
That
go.
gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Woo! Okay. Good luck with that.
Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
Yeah.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine sounds pleased as a pig in shit over cornering the Borst markets. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Sure, let's try lying.
I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
You alright?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Oh, sure. That sounds like a real easy job.
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Just we're in the right direction.
Here,
Sure.
this override bypass should get you into the station systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that. Glad we understand each other. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Alright. So, now we're going to go back to Byzantium and take care of our business there. Sublight stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, Sublight seems like an interesting faction. Sublight seems pretty interesting. Alright, let's go to Mr. Clock. Oh,
we
we...
are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Remember that you are not insured.
All right. Oh yeah. So what am I gonna be doing here? That way. Time to talk to the minister. Now we're finally in the meat of the episode. Byzantium. Like, if the entire game's an exploration of what capitalism gone wrong, like, Byzantium is ground zero. Remember, last episode, a woman was killed for making clothing that was against regulations. Guard Mayfield.
Hey, stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Then it's like to a big shot.
Yep, you're looking at the minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
What's up regarding a minister then?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
A key, you say?
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all very high level.
How about your promotion?
That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
I'll use Spectrum vodka with you.
Maybe they got some at the bar.
I'll do that. Alright. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
Jesus Christ. Everyone. Everyone. Let's see. Okay. So I think what I should have done was... This must have been the bar. Billingsley.
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter.
God. Like, imagine having to remind everyone what company you work for. Imagine if I had... I don't know how I could stand it if I had to remind everyone that I worked at the Andrews Air Force Commissary each and every time I had to talk to them. I would have to go mad. Wine, Spectrum Vodka. I'll buy another one, just in case.
Hey, you look familiar.
Here's your promotion.
Cheers to me. Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Yeah, that's why I bought another 4.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Leads you then?
Please allow me.
Yeah. I'll buy 2 more.
Hey.
Oh, here you go.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Alright. Just drink my water.
You sure sound like you know what you're talking about. Okay, here goes. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
The tipping point. Let's see here.
I just need to sit down.
Oh, yeah. That is fun. That's a really fun... The main quest is never really boring to do, I realize.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
You know, that's just the sort of thing folks say when they're trying to hide something.
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
I'm here for Mr. Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Oh well. Alright.
Looks like we're doing this.
Oh. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
Nice hit. That's one down. Get out, Max.
Oh boy. Oh, I don't care about the board's reputation being down. I didn't even realize I could just kill my way inside. Fast helmet, elite trooper armor. Felix. There we go. And elite trooper armor. There you go. Alright, let's get some talking done. Never even occurred to me that I could just kill my way inside. And the only thing I seriously lose is board reputation. Oh boy! Holy crap! That was a complete accident. Yo. All right.
One down.
What? Something's not
Incoming.
right.
Score one for Felix.
Let's see. You're in neutral. Alright, so let me see here. Alright, let's get this package. And she forgot I was having you out there and a lot of just weird things I don't want to get caught in because it's like, okay, that is super weird. Like, God. Like, what? Her attractive? Huh. Ooh.
A finding. How?
Parcel.
We do, in fact, have a parcel here for a Mr. Clark.
Yeah. I'll pick up the parcel.
You're not an official member of the Halcyon Parcel Service team. That means you'll have to sign a release form.
How to do that?
Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form, and then wait for a receipt for my request of a release form. Then you'd have to make an appointment.
Shit. How long does that usually take?
Couldn't say.
Man,
You've got
a
I'm
backlog.
planning on retiring in the next
I
35
like that.
years,
Whoa.
but I could give my successor a memo
You're
on
saying.
your behalf.
I don't have time for this.
You're welcome to lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. Actually, no. We're still waiting on our delivery of a new suggestion box.
The minister's here in Byzantium. I'll be delivering your free ticket credit.
You do that? Wow. Hey, you know, a positive review from the minister would go a long way in my semi-monthly employment audit. Here's your parcel to be delivered to Mr. Clark, Minister. Law speed.
Thank you. Goodbye. Oh boy, like, we could have played as a thief character and just stolen it by picking the lock. But we could also just be a smooth talker and get it through dialogue, or you could just kill our way through. That's already way more variation than Fallout 4 when it comes to this type of main quest. And it's really good. They're as wild and as tamed as we said, and they were just such a cool character. Oh, for the good old days. Yeah, you pretty much need max lockpicking just to make lockpicking worthwhile. I feel like I should respec and go for something else entirely. Like, just focus on the fact that I'm a scientist type and buff my engineer stat to the highest possible level. Let's see, save game. Alright, this is gonna be a tricky one, boys.
I'll keep quiet.
What was that?
Here they come.
Down they go.
Woo!
That's the last of them.
Let's talk business, buddy.
You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me?
Yeah.
What could possibly be so urgent?
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
Minister Clark, what a remarkable honor it is to meet you.
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing anymore.
Man, every man of the clergy has such a foul mouth. It's hilarious. I'm here for let's just get to the
drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
You know,
you're boss. I said we're checking for drugs.
Will that be all, then?
Why are you shouting randomly? Records.
Oh, dear. I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Back up and tell me what you're talking about. Oh.
You are a quick study, indeed.
All right.
I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
He's attempting to game the system, but he won't be able to get away with it forever. Eventually, Rockwell's house of cards will topple.
I dearly hope so, and you might be part of the equation. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Oof. Why goes all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years.
What?
But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
Yeah, especially after we
Captain,
killed all the guards
we must
protecting you.
investigate Rockwell. An injustice like this cannot go unchecked.
I
Indeed,
agree.
It cannot. I can't overstate the urgency of the matter. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
If you're saying we're having trouble, I'm ready for it.
It usually doesn't turn out so well for the dissidents in the stories, but I like your verve. Now we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the
Woo! Look at that XP.
along with the other
Jesus
major
Christ.
corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
A few guards don't scare me.
That's good, because there are sure to be more at headquarters. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
Then I'll be on my way. How'd you get your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
All right. Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, the chairman surrounds himself with the cream of Byzantium's elite.
There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Well, thanks for your help.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's in that cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
Putting your faith in the inherent goodness of mankind?
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash.
Good plan.
Perhaps there is hope after all.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's a good
now,
plan
I
because
entrust it to you. Good
there's
luck,
no
and trust
reason
no
to
one
not
in the
have.
Acropolis district.
Yeah. All right. All right. Can we go into the other rooms? No, I don't think we can. Okay. All right. All right then. This place will just force me to get more. I won't get any type of real discount here, so I'm gonna have to do some weird inventory bull. So. Kind of fast when you're hostiles.
Here they come.
Woo!
Don't mess with us.
Let's see here.
Trouble incoming, Captain.
Oh, not you. The board are repulsed. Alright, what I'm gonna do with this is give it to Felix because I like the oh, in combat. Oh, hey. We'll do that later. So what we're going to do first is respec again, and that will allow me to get all my points and perks back.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
I have 1,000 this time. Nice. Okay, so yeah, you see here. Science increases plasma shock and science weapon effect damage. So nice. Now, if I stop at 80, I have a 284.8% chance to hit melee crit. Now, if I stop at 80, that gives me 55 points. And if I do that, I got an inspirational and get double companion skill bonuses, but rare mod. Paying base damage increases. Yeah. Oh, it's also medical. Heat duration on target. Hostile duration targets. Heal amount granted. Effect duration from items locked in there. Yeah. Allowed the fourth drug slot. Bonus for humans. 20%. Woo! Okay, attack and medical. Make tech and medical. Alright. Nah, that's fine. It's just 10 points less. I'll try that out for now. Okay. Alright. Let's stick to that. And instead of hair. Silver tongue kit, nice. Okay. Parts. Troop armor. Sublight conjure. I'm not gonna get rid of that. Tech kit. Thug kit. Alright. Woo! Look at that. We're going back to Monarch because we have so much iconoclast reputation. It's disgusting. So we can sell our crap.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my pilot setting skills.
Fuck yeah. I get that, but you're not an ass. But yeah, the only thing that's really bothersome is that you have to kind of keep doing this. So back to Amber Heights so I can sell my stuff. Then we're going back into the fray. Just rest. Like, I don't care. Work is not hard. You get to leave early. No, work is not, like, okay. Here's the thing about my work. The only way I get to leave at a reasonable time period after I'm supposed to already be off my shift is if my Metro Access bus comes to get me. You know,
Vic, you're starchier than a Spectrum potato, but you got a mean left.
What are you?
Let's trade. Buy weapons. Pulsed hammer gold. Ooh. Felix, here you go. Yeah.
What are you buying?
Let's see here. Okay, so let's sell weapons. Selling you. Selling you. Selling the Inferno Scythe. Ordnance control armor. I'm not gonna get rid of that. Okay. Now let's oh, yeah. Okay, back to Relo. Let's storm inside this place at Byzantium. Storm inside. Here, it's I like that.
Sam, I must confess.
This was right? Design that was it's sign or something. No.
We are now in orbit of Byzantium,
Like,
Captain.
I like that it's
Status report. To return. Once it's Captain.
Sam, you're a really cool idea for a companion, but I don't you seem less sentient than Ada. And Ada is ambiguously sentient as it is. Like, spider, like, the suit, There. 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 The Eric Riley, he does a lot of Lucha Underground, including Bray Wyatt. There. All right, man. All right, then. These guys give tons of XP too. Alright. Going up. Yeah, storing the castle. This isn't the only way to do this. But right now, it's the Paladin way. Oh wow, we're really just storming the castle.
Heads up!
Woo! Okay. Okay. Alright. Hmm. Mm-hmm. There, look. Mm-hmm. He didn't want. Here we go. Right. Oh, hey, you guys reload the same loot you already dropped. Alright, let's see here. Sure. Alright, let's try this again, boys. This time, we're not going to take any prisoners. I'm just going to charge up my attack here. Oh, now we're saving. What's that about?
That's a fine hit, Captain! That's one down! That's the last of them.
Level-headed, huh? Man, you weren't that level-headed if you ended up thinking you could take me down. Lock, huh?
Look at this fancy office. Chairman's bleeding the whole colony dry.
Zoro's was just weird. Rasa. Here. Yeah. Yeah, here we're coming. But how can people do that? No one likes that. Please give her an actual argument. You clear... Huh? Alright. Okay. But yeah, I think it's a little shitty. Sure.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell.
Ooh,
I'm here to
what's
address
this?
a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, And that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem.
Are these bloopers? Is this a blooper reel?
The rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again.
Wow, what a dick.
In the not-too-distant future, when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again, working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Always knew the board was crooked, but this?
Wow.
This is just evil.
Man.
Well, that was some quite distressing information.
Wow,
Captain,
that's...
I was hoping for a word.
Sure.
If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have seriously shaken my faith. Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan to deal with this. So tell me, what are we going to do?
We'll have to dig more to the issue and sort it all out.
Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play. Your ability to talk us out of even the most hopeless situations hasn't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Alright, that's super messed up. What about you, Felix?
Yeah, boss?
Oh. Let's see, is there anything to loot in here in particular? Adjunct, sure. I don't care about stealing adjunct from you. Shoot. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have way more to talk about. I was working on region. Alright. Well, near hostiles. Oh, so it looks like we have to fight our way back downstairs. The roads. Here is your.
Do we really need all the security?
Oh, you guys are perfectly fine. Man, okay. Terror on Monarch. I mean, Monarch has a lot of terrors, so this would actually be a pretty accurate autobiography, if nothing else. Alright. Yeah, I feel like just making her a sorceress would be the easiest way to do it, but I think the author's just really, really, really not. It's been a while since I felt like this. Oh man. But yeah, so alright, so let's see here.
Something.
Nobody messes with you, boss!
Right control helmet.
Don't hurt me! Please don't kill me!
So I gotta stop focusing on looting until everyone in the room is dead, because I do not have it in me to heal my party members. How the worlds. Let's see, how to heal companions. Sheaths by loving determination. Yo! When your companions kill an enemy, they get 50% health back. That's radical. That's radical. Oh man. Let's see, what's determination? I'm being filled with determination, says a guy who's never actually played Undertale. Let's see here. Engineering. So this is going to be really annoying, but I'm going to have to try one last time. This time I'm going to level up leadership. Because I have nothing but spare points at this point. And, like, the fun part about this is that we can just do whatever we want from here on out because we have nothing but spare points. But the bad part is that you have to see me respec again. Which means re-applying perks and everything. That does suck. Okay. Alright. Right. In fact, we've pretty much done it all, haven't we? Boosted engineer, go into erase it. All right. Like I want
Captain,
need and everyone's want
Felix
need.
and the Vicar
And
are
it's
all
that.
doing
And it's
again.
great. What's right? What's really? It's great. What's right? So I am doing is Batista's a cool guy. No, I like you, Batista. I know about that. I don't care about that. I know about that. I know about that. But all right. So for the third time, you're seeing me do this. Stop at 80 for, let's say, 55 again. This time we're going to put it into leadership. Alright. So, in this case, companions get those 20% healing effect. Burst inspiration to 60. Alright. Companion abilities. You can command one of your companions to use their special abilities. Ability 1, ability 2. Okay. Right. Right. We haven't used companion abilities all game because we never really... But now that we have companion abilities unlocked, the entire ball game behind what they'll be doing and what we have to do is completely different. Depending on how this plays out, this might be the final time I actually try to respect my character. Because 2,000 bits is a little bit. And I feel like, yeah, 60 inspiration, 60 determination, that's great. After this, I'll go back up to 100 armor. Alright, let's see here. Base health, threat generator, persuade. Maybe we're starting to really cool to get a killing blow, echoing thunder, and second one is still pretty much the only thing I really feel like putting on. Hack. And use Max. off. Echoing Thunder. Long Winter. And finally, let's look at my character now. Bonuses caused by the Thug Kit. Again, bonuses caused by the Thug Kit. My Persuade's at 93 thanks to the third 3 points I get from Felix and his bonus support Persuade. Same with Vicarax's Intimidate. Oh boy, look at that. That's incredible. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Alright. But yeah, really, I was just kind of sick of my party members not being something I could do anything about. I like healing my party in battle. Like, if this were like a normal Fallout game, I just use stim packs on everyone. Or give them stim packs. I'm not sure if they use stim packs themselves, their health is low. Okay, now that we're there, let's get this done. Whew. Cool. Woo! Oh, disguise.
What's this I hear? That back here is spectacular.
All right.
Got a promotion coming. No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification. What?
Yeah, he's my identification.
I don't need to see your identification.
Yo!
Move along.
Ooh! There only was a few times in these restricted areas. Oh, okay.
I can't do that, Captain.
Oh, wait, what? Alright. Whew, boy. I genuinely had no idea that it was possible to recharge your meter like that. I had no idea. Why does that only come up in the worst possible moment? Did I get what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. All right. Okay, that should be enough. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Alright, let's go talk to Phineas now. But I don't have a problem with the movie. It's weird. Frozen. Yeah, no, it's definitely oddly paced. The songs just. She wants to call her. Yo.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports.
Sophia Akande.
And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
I'm just getting started.
I'm glad to hear that. This may come as a surprise, but I happen to enjoy your work. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. Today the region is profitable for the first time in years. Its workers are productive. They might even be happy. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
You always sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against
I
us.
like how your main character can
You should
just...
be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
Sophia Akande. Let's see. Adjutant of Halcyon Holdings. Okay, so she is affiliated with the board. You know what? I'm sure you did bring me all this way to flatter me.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
You people need better security and look at these chemicals.
Yes, I'm aware that you stole a batch of precious chemicals and destroyed an important experiment. Enterprising of you, if irritating. My scientists tell me they'll restore the damage you've done within a matter of months. But I'm not here to talk about minor setbacks. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
All right. This again. The answer is no. We're done here, Ada.
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's get out of here.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Yes, he is. Alright, cool. Alright. Alright, Phineas, let's talk.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab. I'll lock up behind you.
Shoot. Yeah, very. Hey, Doc.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
The colony's on the verge and collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. There's already a freezing every worker.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us?
Dumping.
That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause.
Yeah, the guy's a disgusting comeback. Oh, a disgusting scumbag. Scumbag.
I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
Overpopulation crises. Of course, a game that focuses on how terrible capitalism would be if it controlled aspects of everyday life would have a plot centered around overpopulation being the greatest pressing issue right now. It's pretty terrible. No, it's a good plot. It's a really good plot. It's not a save the world story. It's a conundrum that's pretty much going to inevitably come up in this type of setting. So yeah, you basically choose between an incompetent... Okay.
Human test subjects. Oh, that's grotesque.
On
that's
human test subjects.
Unthinkable.
No.
That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I'd let the subjects die,
Thank
but...
you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives.
So am I. I didn't want to kill them.
They must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
The board is trying to mitigate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost. After years of fruitless experimentation, they've made exactly zero progress.
Because they're incompetent. They're incompetent boobs. I wish to say that, to be honest.
I used to work for these people. I'm intimately familiar with the utter incompetence of the board's own scientists. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
Yeah, that's pretty indescribably terrible and unjustifiable. I don't understand. The board really does sound like a reasonable evil option. Really. Like, it's pretty clear to what they're like, for evil. Like, ooh. Oh, God, how we chance. We need to think over this. That's what we do. That's it. We just give out, huh? That's something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the
Like the board with the bar, huh?
They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need
Bar,
to get
this
to
is
those
really
colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe. We could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
And that's going to work, without killing us in the process. I thought intra-system micro-jumps were prohibited for a reason.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and, say, Terra 2, in theory. But you'll be fine, provided your calculations are correct.
I don't understand a word you said, Doc. All I know is, if we're gonna hijack a colony ship, count me in.
Yes, excellent. I approve of your enthusiasm, young man. You should ask your captain for a raise. You'll need to switch
Wait,
on the
I
Hope's
pay you?
auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer,
Because
Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
What the hell?
Certainly. How can I help?
Oh, these are obvious. Yeah. Wait, who's giving me all this, Felix? Oh. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go here is not Armor Master, but guaranteed critical hit. Alright, we got skill points available, that's whatever. Level 24.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Let's save the game here. Let's see here. The Hope. Arrived damaged and decades behind schedule. Its crew is on since Paris and its servers are gone so unable to be revived.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Hold on a second. Okay. That's all for now.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not...
Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see here. Man, this is it, boys. We're actually gonna finally do something with the colonists.
Power's out, Captain.
What was that?
Something. We've got a fight on our hands.
Oh!
Got it, boss! Our victory is their defeat.
What? Oh. N-Ray. Okay. N-Ray, huh?
Incoming.
Alright. Shoot.
Initiating greetings protocol. Greetings. All unexpected investigate crimes. Error.
The statement is false.
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your...
Everything I say is false.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Oh good, a fight!
Layer 28, huh?
This is bad! Behind you, Captain!
Oh, okay, dope.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am... Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you from the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Phew! Alright. Race. Alright, race it to the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Skip Hope to Terra 2.
Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
I saved it myself. Oh, wow. Do it.
Worst way is to go out, I suppose. It's nice knowing you, boss.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA. Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends. Yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
All right, here we go. Woo! Lost and found.
I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Alright.
We're alive! We made it! I, never had any doubts.
Alright. 20. Alright. Ooh, Phoenix will get more than one purple. Wow, you guys get more than one. Okay. Oh, I forgot about my companion abilities. I never even bothered to use those. Sure. Why not? Alright, now Katsuno Unforgotten. Return to Phoenix Wells Lab. Whew, you know, I didn't think we'd get to it this soon. I thought it would take at least another video, but it looks like we actually are at the end of the game. Whew.
What was that?
Looks like we're doing this.
Yeah. I'm not really interested if we can just avoid it, so... I need to use my companion abilities before we end the game so I can show them off. Especially not they can potentially keep getting their companion abilities back over and over again. Nice,
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. The transmission is marked with priority status. Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. You hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
Absolutely.
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events.
Wow, you're surprised.
I want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, let's just... We're level 25, so what we're gonna do is tinker everything. To level 30. Wow. Yeah, our armor's not getting any stronger. That's kind of what I kept talking about. But yeah, that's fine. Phineas's lab.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
All right, let's get to Phineas here. Phew. Hey.
Looking for your friend.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no. Well, that's super embarrassing. Do I have to tinker all my gear now? once this video is over, I may have to. Let's see here. I'm not gonna have any need for money after this is over, so. Sure.
Who ordered the bottles of Raptidon musk? One has broken.
Not really. Yeah, guys, it looks like we're pretty much nearing the end of the video. Woo! Wow, my lunch is getting here pretty early. No, it's getting here super early. I really wasn't expecting that. Save of the usual, but this time we're not gonna get... We're gonna actually open up our companion skill this time. I mean, open up with it. So let's get going.
Here I come.
On your right, Captain. Well done. We're still alive.
How'd I get inside? Ah, okay. Let's see here. No, here's an attack by one of the corporations. It's a terminal to update the quest and has which to look in the dead pig. The cis pig. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Uh-oh. So, yeah, I even know. Okay, so... oh, there we go. Okay. Thank God. Taurus Navki, Phoenix Force. Now we can access Taurus on the docking bay. Yeah, Taurus is that plant we were never able to actually get to the entire game. Whoa! Look all the XP I just got. So yeah, basically we're at the end of the game, everyone. All that's left from here is defeating the last couple bosses and all that's left from here is defeating the last couple bosses.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise. Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet.
Phineas, locked up in Tartarus? We cannot let this stand. That place terrifies even the most hardened criminal.
I never got to know Doc Wells. We ain't friends or crew. But he's still one of us. He's the reason the boss is up and walking right now. We can't just leave him to die in Tartarus.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Yeah, we're about to end the game, boys. It's also pretty apparent that we, It's also very apparent that we, don't actually know what happened to the good captain yet. I'm not going to abandon Phineas. We have to save him. We have every hope to save the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really need to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
We're doing it. Everyone strap in and leave.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison.
No,
Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Alright then. Yeah, there's your Mass Effect. We got to do this, everyone. We can make it. We can overcome all the odds. Taurus. Alright, here we go. Let's get going. Yeah.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
That's all for now.
Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Ha 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 ha. What is with you people in landing violations?
I'm sorry, you people? Did you just cast a generalization on upstanding UDL employees? That's a fine of 200 bits. You're up to 5,708, not including the cost of your execution and the disposal of your remains, which will be assessed posthumously.
If you're just going to kill me, why bother with a ticket?
Protocol is important, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The sentencing of one crime does not preclude the sentencing of another, technically speaking. Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance?
Okay, later. Alright, boys, let's do this. Let's save the colony and Dr. Phineas. Ooh, that does look like a final dungeon. Tartarus is also a very good name for a final dungeon location because it's the land of the dead in Greek myth. And Purgatory rolled into one. Nah. Didn't you swear an oath under the sticks? Maybe because no one likes to mention it. Oh boy. Okay.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's us. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I'm free. Push on, my dad.
Everyone all right? Here they come.
All right, man. We're also gonna get fixed Armor Master. 10% bonus armor rating and 1% skill bonus.
Here they come.
all meditate on that as we make our descent.
They say nobody's ever broken out of the labyrinth. Didn't say nothing about breaking in, though.
And starting today, someone is going to break out of the labyrinth.
I suppose it would be too late to back out now, huh? Fear not, Captain. I'll watch your back.
I've been waiting for this! Still got it! Have your back, Captain. Heads up, jackass!
Oh, now I think about it, I didn't upgrade.
System sweeping the area.
I never actually upgraded Vikar's armor. His Chimera, to be precise. It's since I, yeah, all right. It's one favors his love and life.
This is what the board wants. Every worker in Halcyon stuffed into one of those chambers.
Trouble coming! Oh, there's the last of him! You want some of this? More where that came from? Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Yeah. I'm also glad the game is structured in such a way you don't have to kill every enemy.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Oh no. Oh no. That sucks. It sucks when you feel like you lost any progress from the death. That guy was super tough. What? Nah. Risk recording. There. Right. But he already did that. But why were...
I mean...
Alright.
Heads up! Out of my way!
Alright.
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Looks like he's doing this. That's one down. Hey, Max is hurt. Behind you, boss.
Old wife was merely an illusion anyway. Captain, you're wounded.
That's the last of them.
Okay.
Well,
Woo!
look who it is.
The chairman.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. And I see you've brought the kid along. Babysitters may be expensive, but they're worth it, you know.
Yeah, keep talking, pal. I'll just keep thinking of a place to bury your body.
And the convict. The vicar. You know, most people, once they're out of prison, don't seem keen on returning.
Oh, I would go anywhere to see you fall, sir.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Chair Walkwell, I presume.
My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
Please. You're right, gotta cooperate.
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle.
You give up on, buddy.
Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems.
It's not really a
I don't know what
backside.
half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through,
Right,
but it's
right.
done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
Are you kidding me? We're out here trying to clean up your mess.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way.
You know, it wouldn't have to be more cooperative about all this. You prefer to keep this aside? I can fix this place.
If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause.
With your resources, some of the folks in the Hope, we could do a lot.
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent and scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
Are you out of your mind? Rockwell's the biggest monster in Halcyon. You got any idea how many lives he's destroyed? How many people he's hurt?
Are you out of your mind?
I've had enough.
You're weird. I've had enough. You even think a corporate this failed. What? Whoa, okay, you're... Yeah.
You're damn right it is.
Yeah, I do.
If you're gonna place more faith on this brat than the chairman of the fucking colony, then there's no hope for you. Go get yourself killed.
Felix!
I've had quite enough of you!
Yeah, sick him.
That's the last of them.
Alright. Alright. Well, the chairman's gone. Oh, I get it. You could have cooperated with the board member right there.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So, get in.
You, ain't feeling jittery, are you? Because I'm not.
Alright, then.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Oh, that's right. MSI and the Iconoclasts were helping us fight Monarch. So they were giving us all a helping hand back there. It was too frantic for me to notice it, but I hope you guys do notice that we can recognize their armor while I'm sprinting for my life. That, you can't stop
Do
us,
you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army? The Iconoclasts and MSI have put aside their differences and attacked the prison together. I never imagined such a thing would be possible. You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion, and then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested.
War can control us forever.
The board is the only legitimate power in Halcyon. We are Halcyon.
But it's just like normal.
I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Let's talk about this.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parley with me.
You don't want to die on target, so you have a chance to walk away.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here.
Ooh, I maxed out
I'm more
Persuade.
than capable of taking you on.
Well, so far, we should think you will.
Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
You failed.
Don't you think I know that? Yes, I made mistakes. Costly mistakes. Leaving you alive was the worst of them all. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
Dr. Wells are both scientists. We've had can be saved.
I'm aware of Dr. Wells' plan. Revive some brilliant scientists and engineers from the Hope and work with them to save the colony. He's already revived you, after all. 50 or 60 years ago, I might have agreed with you. But we've passed the point of no return. The best scientists in Halcyon can't save us now.
Yeah, watch me.
I admire your drive, Captain. But I won't let you spoil my plans a second time. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this. I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
Your plans aren't going to work.
Yes, I'm quite aware of your brazen act of corporate vandalism. By the way, those test subjects you killed, they died in agony. My scientists assure me they can recover the data you've destroyed. You've succeeded in temporarily delaying our research. Nothing more. That isn't true. It can't be. You're trying to manipulate me. That experiment was absolutely essential to the program. My scientists assured me they were close to a breakthrough. They gave me their word.
Nice being like the way it starts.
Don't you mock me. I won't stand here listening to you gloat. We're going to have to start all over again. All that research, all those experiments, you've set us back decades. I don't see any reason to continue arguing with you. I know when I'm beaten. The only thing left to do is surrender with dignity.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Captain. You've outplayed me. I accept your terms and will return Dr. Wells to your care.
Hurry up and leave before I change my mind.
We won't cross orbits again. You have my word on that. The fate of the colony is in your hands now. I bid you farewell.
And this is
Captain.
Peak Fallout design. The ability to have a boss fight using words and the game's own mechanics to, yeah, that was basically the final boss. It's just that it was also a different kind of challenge. Really? That's completely convoluted.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You must have said something to get under Akande's skin. She's gone, and I
Holy
don't think
crap.
she's coming back. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
You're getting the board has a chance against me. Are you alright?
I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon.
I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Right. I like to say that.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Hold on, Doc. Are you telling me the Earth went dark 3 years ago, and the board's just been covering this up?
They've been incredibly effective at concealing the
Holy
truth.
crap!
Right now, the only people in the colony who know...
No wonder they were so
are standing
desperate.
in this room.
Earth is only an idea to us, but that idea is the bedrock the colony is built upon. If people were to find out it's gone dark, the shock could be too much to bear.
I don't want to imagine what'll happen once news gets out. Let's just keep this between us for now. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
That's super bad. We best get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds. And then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
So I'll be honest, what I was trying to say earlier is that peak original Fallout design, even in Fallout 3, you can defeat the final villain with the game mechanics. You can defeat the final villain just by talking to them. I mean, yeah, Colonel Autumn being defeated with a couple of speech checks. Honestly, I don't mind unlocking speech checks. It's how in-depth the argument is. This reminds me of the useless speech check dialogue. That was a pretty tough thing to do. It's pretty cool. Summer, what's the right calling? You count me. I'll be fine to your comments.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Woo! Anarchists destroy their utopian future. Really? Yeah. Sure.
The OSI teaches
the
that
outer
everything
worlds
in the universe happens according to the grand plan.
Hard. And I beat the game on hard mode.
Yeah. Was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the
Yeah! Yeah!
Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the Iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Sublight Salvage adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly as ever. After returning to Edgewater, the deserters negotiated workplace reforms with Reed Thompson, including a single day of rest, which came to be known as a weekend. As the world around him changed, Thompson found himself pining for the old days.
A weekend would
He was
be
known
2
to
days
spend
of
his
rest.
weekends in the cantina, nursing one of the few remaining bottles of Zero G, and repeating to himself, "It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice." As for Adelaide McDevitt, she tended to her garden in solitude for another year before passing away. Her body was discovered some months later when Reed Thompson paid her a visit in an effort to make amends. Her remains were buried in a place of honor underneath the floor of the Edgewater Cannery. Reed believed this was what she always wanted.
Well, yeah, Reed was pretty much a corporate shill as well, even if he was a nice guy, so I'm not surprised that ended for
The ship's
him.
mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with 2 hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood.
Yeah, I never completed her quest because
While
it
the colony
required
fell into chaos,
way too much
she
money
found
to
an island
complete,
of
so
relative
I had to
peace
give up
with
on that
Ada,
quest.
and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. It was widely suspected that Sophia Akande was the true power behind Chairman Rockwell. However, after the riots on Tartarus, she was never again seen in the colony. Various theories circulated as to her fate. Some believed she boarded an interstellar ship capable of journeying to a distant colony. Others believe she died trying to escape Tartarus. Some few suggest she fled to Monarch, where she continued to live among a small band of loyalists.
Is this supposed to make up for
There
the
is
fact
another
that she didn't
theory,
actually...
which suggests that Sophia's encounter with you changed her, and she deliberately retreated from public view, but continued supporting the colony in secret. When Dr. Wells began reviving the Hope's colonists, he found himself with a sudden windfall of additional supplies and resources, courtesy of an anonymous donor. If
Ooh.
Wells knew who his supplier was,
Ooh, yeah,
never
that's
told
the Obsidian way.
as for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer.
Yeah!
Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
All's quiet in Halcyon for now. Wow. Okay. Alright. Well, that has been the Outer Worlds, everyone. Woo! The game's probably not as great as a lot of people thought it was going to be, but it is a very, very good RPG. That being said, unless you're a fan of replaying games like this over and over again to roleplay different characters, I don't think you should try to get this game at the $60 price tag. Wait for a discount of any sort before buying it. Whew, boy. So yeah, so that ended earlier than I thought it would be. The length is definitely something I didn't think, I really didn't think the length would catch up to us like this. But honestly, the way it worked, I don't mind the short length. It also reminds me of Fallout 3. Fallout 3, New Vegas, and even 4. The length of those games is entirely dependent on how much side content you want to do. You can probably get to 40 hours if you do all the side content in the other worlds before you finish the story. But yeah, for the most part, this is a great game. A very good game. I had blast playing, I had blast role-playing, and if I ever find myself with the time, I will definitely go back to it and try out new builds. So the other question now is, what's next? Well, you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. This is Very Metal Man signing out, telling all of you all to have a great day, and to remember that it's okay to dream, because sometimes you can make your dreams come true.